It's a pleasure to speak to you on this extremely special World Food Day as we embark upon the Sustainable Development Goals recently agreed at the General Assembly in New York. Today is also FAO's birthday. The United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization was founded on this day 70 years ago, at a time when the world was still reeling from the devastation caused by the Second World War. The primary objective of FAO was to ensure that every man, woman, and child has enough to eat. And we are proud to celebrate the considerable progress in fighting global poverty and hunger in recent decades. But we are also aware that there is much work to be done before we reach our ultimate goal, the eradication of hunger and poverty. Progress in hunger reduction has been uneven among countries and regions, but globally, almost 1 billion still live in extreme poverty, and some 800 million people continue to suffer from hunger. This is not acceptable in a world of plenty. More action to support the poor and vulnerable is urgently needed. Economic growth, especially in rural areas, has been essential for driving down hunger and poverty rates. But the path out of poverty has been slow, as growth may not be inclusive. Recognizing this, many countries have implemented social protection programs for vulnerable people. In 2015, the World Food Day highlights the importance of social protection and agriculture in eradicating hunger and breaking the cycle of rural poverty. There is clear evidence to suggest that social protection programs, such as cash transfers, school feeding, and public works, successfully reduce poverty and hunger. They do more than fill consumption shortfalls. They provide households with the means to invest in crop and livestock production and to increase and diversify their diet. They allow families to invest in their children's education and to reduce child labor. And their impact goes beyond the family. Social protection programs increase demand for locally produced goods and services, contributing to higher incomes and more spending power. But social protection alone cannot sustainably move people out of poverty and hunger. In rural areas, social protection must go hand in hand with agriculture policies and interventions to foster local development and build sustainable livelihoods. Political commitment, partnerships, adequate funding, and complementary action in health and education are key to reducing hunger and poverty. By working together, we can achieve a world free of hunger and poverty and be the zero hunger generation.